Okay, welcome to Mori, episode 50. Anniversary, kinda. With Koma and this time Anon. Say hi.
Hello. Hello.
Hi guys.
So, a couple of days ago we had a tsunami warning going around from Russia to Japan and a couple of other countries.
Hawaii and I don't remember the West
Anywhere,
Coast.
anywhere on the East Coast, or sorry, the West Coast.
Yes, Alaska even. I mean,
Yeah, 8.8. It's like the sixth highest they said ever recorded. So that's
and be glad it didn't happen like at the epicenter. The epicenter wasn't a city or anything like that. Otherwise,
no.
I
Just
can't imagine there would be.
catastrophic, I guess.
yeah, it's a bit. Well, no, it was off the coast of Japan, like Fukushima. Yeah, Fukushima East or something like that. It was like that. Yeah, it's like
2011.
yeah, it was off the coast of Kamchatka Peninsula.
They felt it in how do you Sakhalin, or the island that used to be part of Japan and now is controlled by
Oh
Russia.
yeah. During the
That
war.
island in particular was affected, I guess, or warned for the aftermath of the tsunami.
Yeah. And then afterwards, it was like a few countries that had the warning, but then were called off at the last minute. Yeah. It's just the Earth being the Earth. Oh, and it was also like a couple of days. I mean, I think a couple of days ago, like the first ever recorded shift in the Earth, like literally two tectonic plates that just move, and you see it on camera, some
I
footage
remember. Oh
somewhere
yeah, I remember
in
seeing videos
America.
of like it was like this house like somewhere in California, and the video shows like the plate of the Earth just like shifting 10 feet forward, and
Yeah.
the entire road moves closer to the house.
Yeah. Yeah. Tectonic plate moving. Let me see if we can find that. Let me see. Anything? Ah, here, yeah. On Reddit. Come on. Load. Is the whole thing just new? That's so weird to see. Oh well. So yeah, that's news. Like, oh yeah, 2 weeks ago, Ozzy Osbourne died after like 2 weeks after a big concert he held.
Yes, and after a couple of days, Hulk Hogan died as well. And
Yeah.
you know what's
Yeah.
funny about it? I mean, I say funny even though it may not be the best way to put it, of course, because people have died. But both Ozzy and Hulk used to had this reality show about their lives on
The
MTV.
Osbournes.
There's Osbournes, and also I think it's Hogan knows best. They were
Uh,
similar, and the fact that they died after a couple of days, uh, it's weird.
mm,
They had also the same close. They were close to the same age. Hogan was a bit younger, a couple of years younger than Ozzy, but
mm, mm. Oh, yeah, that's kind
however,
of
I
weird.
mean, a legend, two legends have died, even though the second one
was not as loved.
Not
not as a
as
lot.
legendary.
Even though Ozzy himself had his share of
Oh yeah,
criticism. I mean,
yeah, lots of drugs and other
lights
stuff.
and darkness for the both of them, I guess.
I mean, that's like expected. Like I know with his funeral back in Birmingham, he had like 100,000 people coming to his funeral procession. Whole thing just going on. Like, yeah,
I mean, the good father of heavy metal or any kind of dark
yeah,
music.
yeah, yeah. He was
Yeah.
there at the beginning. Yeah, like basically just kind of, reinventing the whole thing. And he was like, what's it called? Yeah, some kind of sickness, Parkinson's he had, and then he had a spinal surgery, but it got even worse after that. And then just like he did a tribute concert just before he died, like 2 weeks before. It's just all had
Yeah,
it planned out.
he couldn't even stand up during the concert.
No, no, yeah, yeah, to put in a chair for the whole thing.
He's thrown, but he was sick since 2012. No, 2020. Yeah, it was diagnosed with Parkinson ever since.
Mhm.
I mean, 5 years of Parkinson. I don't know how it is. I mean, it is different for every person, I guess, but still
Yeah,
five
not a
years.
fun, not a fun thing to have.
I
I
mean,
can't
all things considered, since he got, I mean, when he was young, he got into drugs, got into all sort of shit, and I mean, it's it's a no brain that you cannot expect to reach your your final years or live that long to begin with
without problems. Yeah,
when you indulged that much into unhealthy things when you were young, you pay the
yeah,
price for
yeah.
it, even though, I mean, there are people who have a stronger fiber than others, but and also luck is a matter is another factor, but
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Some are
Well,
born lucky and others are like,
there was that interview with that 90-something-year-old where he said he drank like a Diet Coke a day for like 50 something years, and he lived to into his 90s. So I think if Ozzy had just had a Diet Coke every single day, it might have evened out the scales of how much drugs he did.
maybe. Who knows? Who knows if that even would have helped Parkinson's and all the other stuff he had? But it can also be just his genes that were good, and like the diet coke had nada to do with it. But who knows?
I mean,
Honestly,
if anything, he died pretty late. I mean, 76. Sure, there
it's
are people
pretty
who
normal.
there
Like
are
with that.
people who die when they are 19 or 90 or higher, but still
Yeah, no, a bit more, but
other rock stars that have died away sooner than that. So
yeah, 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 yeah.
good for him, I guess, overall. And
I mean,
after, I mean, it was beloved by many people. So
oh yeah, no, like
he left
if
in a
you do
good
it for 50
after.
years,
Hmm.
but yeah. Other news. Apparently, Twitter X now has an NSP ban on anything that's posted on there, but it doesn't only affect goon stuff, it also affects games like mouthwash, for instance, or stuff like that could also just banned on all platforms like itch.io. So that's kind of bad evolution of that. Having that going on, especially in England, it's like you need facial recognition to enter certain services. So that's
I
kind of
I
not the
had to
case
I had
here.
this sort of horrible intrusive thought about it as soon as I heard about it. I was thinking, you know, at one point, or at what point will we have to you know at what point will we start seeing little pop-ups before we open a browser that say you must turn on your camera to use this browser?
Yeah, I mean,
The problem for this is mainly for artists who used the X to get a viewership, to post their works and let advertise themselves there. But I think there is a war against anything that is not safe for work on the internet in general. Like, think about the banks, like, or credit cards companies like Visa, Mastercard, for against porn sites. Anything that is not safe for work is
yeah,
a
to
bit
save.
low these days. It has become challenging, I guess, for the people working within this field to get monetization, and it's getting worse every single year, I guess. I don't know why. I mean,
I guess to save the kids, but
No,
at some point it's
it's
more
like
than
that.
that.
The children's safety thing is kind of just like a
an
it's
excuse.
like a blanket statement that's easy to justify.
I mean, yeah, if you go ban games left and right from platforms, then like, there's a bit more going on than just just saving the kids.
And it's insulting when like a credit card company or a payment processor is putting their hands into that, because they have zero moral stake in that kind of thing. They're just they can say it's for the kids, but it's more of a bottom line. They're trying to avoid some parent who's gonna call them out because their kid used their credit card to buy a porn game on Steam.
Yeah, no, oh no, it's like there's many stories in the internet that like kids just steal somebody, like you steal their parents' credit card and just like, hey, let me buy all these add-ons for some game, or let me buy this, let me buy that, and then get in trouble for that. Yeah, no, that's
What
like,
makes me curious is like because they have no moral part in it. They don't really care. They're just following where the money will or won't be. What would sort of push them to reverse that kind of decision?
I guess if nobody uses their services as much, or like I know that what was it? 4chan tried to overload their services, their emails and whatnot with questions about it just to get them to shut down basically in those places. But they stated that they're not interested into reversing it. So I don't know what would really do that. Maybe some legal things going on that would just have an actual effect on them than for us or something like that. Going to
I
court
think
with it or something.
I think the thing that would push them to reverse that kind of decision would have to be something that is equally as legally uh, like legally can be pushed upon them as much as like a complaint about what they're selling to kids, something that could have as much of a negative impact on them, but in sort of
Mm,
like an opposing way,
no.
like
Yeah.
maybe the way that they ask for age verification would become too invasive. Maybe they might ask for something that they legally can't ask for in a certain country, something like that.
Mhm. Yeah. 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 That could be. And probably we're getting maybe the same system as we have on YouTube, because YouTube some time ago asked for like your idea to so you can watch videos or like
Or
child
yeah,
protect or
they were
whatnot.
trying to make it so that their algorithm could pick up on how old you are based on what videos you watch.
Yeah. Maybe they use that for Twitter just to actually know what your age is. But I don't know if kind of people are gonna do that. So a lot of, if they place that in
I
there, they're
mean,
probably gonna say
Twitter's
like,
already
nah.
Twitter is already pretty restrictive. Like you can't even use it signed out.
Mm. I
Like
mean, yeah, no.
every time I click on a link to Twitter and I'm not signed in, which I can't be anymore because I removed my account. But when you're not signed in, it just the pages just don't work at all.
Mm, no, yeah. Hmm. I mean, yeah. I guess that would drive even more people away. I mean, now with Facebook, they have the option to, or you want to have free Facebook and you want your photos to be used in advertisements and whatnot. Probably already been using that. Otherwise, but hey, or you need to pay for like the platform and extra stuff on top of that. But if you put all everything behind the paywall, then yeah, it's gonna drive more and more people away to more alternative websites if they still on a bit longer than those sites. But who knows? Yeah,
If,
other news. Hmm.
you can go ahead.
Oh sure. Other news. Finland Saga has ended after 20 years, so the last chapter has been posted.
Nice, I've read about it. How many volumes are going to be after,
Let
like
me
30 volumes or
see.
29? I think 30 volumes.
Mm,
I'm I kind of misheard that. What has reached its final volume?
Vinland Saga,
Finland
Maikoto
Saga.
Vinland Saga.
Yukimura,
Oh, okay.
Planetes
Let
Odor,
me
Yeah.
see.
from
Finland
2005
Saga.
to 2025. What a run.
Yeah. 2005, 2025. That's a long goddamn time, yeah.
Nice round.
Um,
Nice.
I
I don't
mean,
know. I was commenting on the nice numerical coincidence. It begins in '05 and ends in 25.
yeah, I mean, he was already in like the end story for a couple of years now, with the main character. So it's not really an what you call unexpected, but it's pretty nice.
Would you say it's not? It's more like it doesn't really have like a big bombastic ending. It just kind of stops.
No, not really. No, it's like it's like it just ends well for the character. Don't want to do spoilers, obviously, because any anime is still running. Like season 2, I still need to watch that someday, probably. That's like as the more the story goes on, the less action packed it becomes. Like the
Oh yeah,
first quarter of the series is like action all the way, and then
yeah,
later on it gets less and less and less and less.
yeah.
But it's like it's pretty nice. And oh yeah, of course, Tower Dungeon Volume 1 has released. That's also pretty damn nice. I have it. Uh, Tower Dun-
Are those volumes like a standard size, or are they larger?
Yeah, it's about standardized. Yeah, they're not like oversized or something like that.
I
Yeah,
mean, US standard size is it's like the same as I don't know, Monster, the red edition. How it's read in English, or I mean, Yokohama Kaidashi Kiko is the same size. This one, Tower Dungeon, not the
Mm,
number of pages.
no,
The
no, no. I know, but the height,
yeah.
obviously. Let me actually test that if that's true or not. No. YKK is actually bigger than Tower Dungeon.
how much? Because
About a centimeter or two.
mm, I don't know. I mean, the original Japanese volume is way smaller. I think it's uh,
I mean, these are
13.
omnibuses, obviously, so it's a bit different, and they're darker for some reason. Well,
Mhm.
not Tower Dungeon, that's all right. That's like the same as the digital form. And has no color inserts, as like with a Possumus, so in that regard, it's a bit different. Like the next volume is going to be out in November or something like that, volume 2, I think. But it's a nice read, but I'm already up to date, especially with the last chapter. It's like the first chapter that Nia split in two, like chapter 19, part 2. He never really did that in any other order works. Maybe an X log here or there, but nothing part 2. So, yeah, it's the first Nia, I guess. And, yeah, we'll see how that far that goes. I mean, it's already popular because when I saw the pre-orders, it was already out of print directly when it came out. So yeah, it's doing pretty well, I think, in popularity. That's pretty nice.
I
Obviously,
I
because
tried
it's a game, but
I tried giving Tower Dungeon a shot, reading a digital copy of it, but I think if I really want to treat it fairly, I'll have to read it physically
mm, oh, yeah.
because I'm just not. Isn't there romance in
Yeah,
Tower Dungeon?
yeah, a bit. Not too deep, but yeah,
Is it
a
is
tad.
it along the line? Is it like a cliche kind of like manga romance, like what you would come to expect
Well,
from it?
it's not like with some big titted girl that just falls for some idiot and just like, oh no, you see me in the shower. No, that type of generic stuff. No, they both the witch and him both wear like these thought rings so they can read each other minds, and then
Yeah,
it kind of goes into romance a bit for like in one chapter or something. And beyond that, it's just like more the action, more the adventure, more the
yeah.
mystery behind it, the story, the necromancer, or his new name, the piece of shit mancer. Like they call him now. It's a bit of a mouthful, I guess, but the characters are not the smartest bunch, so kind of makes
Um,
sense.
it it's I find a little bit of a difficulty getting into stuff with any kind of romance in it because a lot of it is just sappy, to put it simply. I
Mm,
just
could be, can be. I mean, it's like for different ages, obviously, it can be a bit sappy or like in a high school setting or
like
something like that. Or,
a little too melodramatic, and I just can't go on with it because it would make me roll my eyes.
nah, yeah. I mean, if you read enough of it, then you know where it's going, obviously. But no, this doesn't have that heavy romance thing. It's Nia. Like Nia is not the biggest on romance in
Like
the genre.
I,
Maybe in
like
Sidonia more, but
I look through aposms, and there's like these little moments of that kind of stuff, like in the first volume. But it like every time Nihei does it, it feels like he's like, I'm gonna give this a shot. And then he doesn't. He's like, I don't think I can do this.
or
That's what it
doesn't
feels
know
like
how
every
to
time I
do
read
it.
it.
Yeah, I mean in Sidonia, it's like his biggest idea of romance that he put into it, even though it was with his girlfriend that wound up dead, then turned into a 15 tall feet monster, which is
I
kind of cute, and then
I
it
feel
just
like
goes on with that and just yeah, I don't know.
as far as I know, with how little I know about Sidonia, but as much as I do know, in Sidonia, aren't there it's so far into the future that there
Oh
are
yeah, obviously.
like interchangeable like genders, so like any one individual can get
Not
with
all of
another
them, but
individual and stuff like that.
I mean,
I feel like pulling the romance away from what you'd come to expect and putting it into that, I feel like that makes it work a little better because it, you know, you're
Yeah,
not
sure.
focusing on melodrama.
Yeah, sure, and yeah, Sidonia was more part of on make it as simple as possible. So you have your cliches of like the main character goes into the shower room, all the girls are naked. You know what happens, or like the main guy gets all the girls want him, but he's so dumb as a rock, and he just saves the day every day, and like that kind of stuff. It's like it gets a
Oh,
bit too up there, but it's Nier, so he has his lore, it has his ideas, he has his stuff going on. But I don't know, the ending was a bit too soft. I guess it was not the worst story ever did. I mean, I guess kinda was a bit more too simple, like his simplest story to date. But well, I don't hold Nier in. Yeah, it's not a marionette I can just, play around with and exactly what I want to do. I mean,
yeah,
if I was the guy, I would just do Biomech over and over, but hey, that's just
yeah.
me. We can go back to that time. Oh yeah, Color of the End volume is also but that also is also pretty nice. It's bigger than the Tower Dungeon volume, and yeah, that's a pretty nice volume. I mean, I was following this series since before it even was translated, before it even dropped anywhere. I just saw the first picture of the first chapter of the volume, and actually me and another guy want to buy it, the first chapter, to translate it, but I couldn't buy it, so it just got bought by somebody else, so they translated it. So yeah, I've been pretty early fan of that for a couple of years now. Color of the End. Yeah.
Oh, this one. Now I remember.
Is-
I don't
mm,
remember it being called Color of the End. I remember it being called something else.
Yeah, Apocalypse of the End or something like that.
Oh,
I
yeah,
don't know.
yeah,
I
yeah.
just all saw the Japanese translation of that.
What is this about?
Basically,
It's
about far flung in the future, alien race sets upon down on humanity and try to wipe it out. At the end, they deployed a sort of virus that kind of made got all the people sort of crystals on them. So they basically, from the inside out, they crystallized and they died of that very quickly. The aliens also died for some unknown reason. And now you have this robot, this android that goes around in these cities trying to bury all the people that have these cryostasis in them and give them a final resting place and tries to look for survivors. And she has a mechanical bunny type thing that just helps her. It's kind of depressing, but also cute and as adventure. And she got a GBE basically, or the equivalent of it. It's a pretty powerful gun. It's probably inspired by Blaine, but we're not sure. We haven't had
uh,
an interview yet. So yeah, that's what it's about.
Interesting. I mean, something about aliens that wreck a world. Mm.
Oh yeah, and it's also pretty good art. It's like pretty detailed. Lots of mecha structure
The
you see.
background and the environment, sure, it looks like it. Pretty
it's neat.
dark.
Yeah, if you look at stuff like
Just
this.
the character design is mid, but the rest is pretty decent.
Yeah, something like like these
This
giant mech
reminds
structures.
me of Nihei, of course, but
Yeah. I mean, the maker is an EA fan, so it's a high probability that it's inspired by EA to begin with.
Yeah,
and of course,
this is like just terrestrial blam to me, but with a blonde anime girl instead of Killy.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not complaining. It's a bit like Alpha, but with a GBE, basically. Well, a bit different than Alpha, but you get my
Mm.
point. Yeah, the second form released like last week or something like that. I remember.
Is this this artist's first official work?
First one that's translated. Yeah, I think he did more, but I'm not entirely sure. Oh yeah, the Call of the End Mission in the Apocalypse. Yeah, that's the full title. That makes more sense. Yeah, I think it's his. I don't know if it's its only work. The Red doesn't. Wikipedia doesn't really specify that. Let me see. Does he have a? No, he doesn't. Oh well. But yeah, that's pretty neat. Other news. Let me see. San Diego Comic Con was recently done, like last week or something like that.
There was a Comic-Con event close by to me that a few friends of mine went to, but I only found out about it after it ended. So
Wait. San Diego Comic Con 2025. Yeah. Yeah, there's a bunch of new stuff going on. A bunch of new manga that dropped. What did it drop again? I knew a couple of new films. There was like Vietnam film, but then with dinosaurs for some reason. I don't know. That kind of looked kind of interesting. It's a bit different than just your normal Jurassic Park over and over again. And you also have Aliens Earth. That's like another prequel series to the original Aliens, just a few years before it. I think in the timeline of it, so I'll probably watch that too. But not all the movies just hit as good as the first one. But oh well. Let me see. When did uh, what new things did it do? Do we hear music in the background?
yeah, that's
Uh,
his one of those like those bouncing toy chairs you put infants in. He's got one of those going on.
Tomigachi?
you mean my Game Boy?
Ah,
Probably. I fixed another Game Boy minus the screen, so
ah.
I changed the power switch, and it works. I'm proud of myself for this.
Nice, 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 nice. Will you be selling them or just keeping them to yourself?
For now, I need to work on them more, but yeah, I mean, because I like, as I said, I like the screen. But I mean, eventually, I may sell a couple of them, even though you don't make much money by
No, a
fixing
lot of
those.
people are selling.
Vintage is filled, but we have used or modded Game Boy. But the best Game Boy I modded right now recently is the color one. But
Mm,
we are going off topic, guys, and I'm not showing you anything. So maybe for another moment, or
sure, sure.
we,
Oh
even though
yeah,
we talked about this on the previous episode.
yeah. Oh yeah, the color one. Yeah, I remember. I
Mm,
saw like today. It was like a console, everything before the PlayStation One. Essentially, you can just pop anything into it and just play, but you have to self-assemble the whole thing though. So that's like a caveat to it.
mm.
And news. Come on, I need to have news. What did they do on Comic Con? Was there any manga that's any good? 2025 new manga then. New manga. Announces new print license. Okay. Prince. Atlas sources. Blue Lock. Now. Attack on Titan, of course. Dragon. Blah blah blah. Look, I don't care. Come on. Nice cover.
That is called The Lonely Death, the one above. What it is
Oh
called
yeah,
in
Loving
English.
Death, Slide, Thick as Snow. Nice art. Nice art.
I
The
prefer
shop.
the Italian title, which is in English, by the way. Weird.
That's weird.
It was released, published a couple of years ago,
If
I
you
think, or last
if you
year.
scroll down to the one just below this one, I think there's something. Yeah, it looked familiar to me. Are any of you familiar with Hugo Pratt?
The Italian comic book artist.
Yeah, there
Kinda.
there was a new manga that I read a while ago, like maybe a year and a half, and it had sort of a Hugo Pratt sort of look to it. It was not like had a very episodic story structure. It was very laid back, and it was sort of Hugo Prattish in how it looked, and that was one that I was interested in, but I can't remember the name of it.
That anything to do with cats?
No, I don't believe so. I think it was a romance, ironically.
I've lost my interest in.
It
But
doesn't
yeah.
ring any bell, actually, especially considering it's just, because Hugo Pratt is very different from anything manga-ish I know. And I haven't read anything by him yet, by the way, even though the Ballad of the Sea Salt,
Yep.
it's called, it may be called in English. It is even published in English, by the way.
I don't think it
Officially.
is. I think I would
It
have
was
to go
translated
to.
by somebody, though, I guess.
I
if you
think
know
I would
it.
have to go to the deepest, darkest corners of the nearest comic shop near me to find anything from Hugo Pratt.
Yeah. This guy's mostly on the Discord talking about Mobius. An awful lot. But
Mobius is also another great, huge comic book
Mobius,
art.
you can get his stuff easy, but like there's only a certain subset of stuff that's easy to get in English, and then the rest of it is like you have to wait a year and a half for it to come across from Europe to the US. There were like recently there was 2 new Mobius books that were announced or that had been released, and both of them I don't think I'd ever be able to get either of them in a normal bookstore.
Really? Why is that?
In the US, at least.
You don't have, any store that has graphic novels and
No,
things
there's like well, there's the like the World of Adina books and everything from the Mobius library line of books. You can find some of those where I am, specifically where I'm speaking about. But if I want, the Inko, I'd have to go to a comic shop. Or if I wanted, those 90s edition epic trade paperbacks, I'd have to go to a comic shop and grab one from there.
I guess, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I used to just, go onto Amazon and type it up, but ever since I found a comic shop near me, I prefer to go over there instead of spending my money on Amazon.
Good. I mean, at least you can go and unpick your copy and also flip through the pages and
Yeah.
get an idea.
If it's not sealed.
Well, some of them are sealed. Those epic copies, I got a Blueberry trade paperback from there, and it was sealed in plastic. But by that time I knew what I was getting into.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, seems fair. Obviously, I mean, in my store, it's also I can just also pick things up, but it's just sometimes way too expensive
Oh
to
yeah,
be
at the
worth
at
it
the
to really
at,
pick up.
at the comic shops, the books are more expensive, but I'm willing to give them more money instead of Amazon, because like the comic shop needs it. Amazon doesn't need me.
No, no, that's true. That's true. That's true. I'm like sometimes they just kind of overvalue their volumes, especially in
Yeah,
my store. Like I remember like a normal manga volume or like normal love color maybe sometimes it's like those were like 30 euros. Like so if you have two volumes, you have like 60 euros on two volumes on like
that
some mainstream
that
mangas. It's
is
like
that is crazy.
yeah, it's just a pocket. It's not like it's hardcover big edition or something like that. So it's like
Yeah,
way overpriced.
I was surprised when I got my copy of the Inkul from the comic shop that I visit. It was like $30, and it shocked me because the Blueberry trade paperback I talked about was like half or like a fourth of the size in terms of how many pages it had, was like $42 sealed.
Mm.
But I think that has to do more with its out of print status,
Yeah,
because that Inkle book was more recently printed.
yeah. And my books were like from Solo Leveling. That's like really popular right now. So I'm like, what the hell is it like 30 euros a pop? It's like, you know, like a friend I know, I just bought two volumes second hand for like 17. So, you know.
It makes me glad that those that these Akira books that I have are all super cheap, even as a whole, because they're as cheaply printed as you could possibly print them. It's like newsprint inside, paperback cover.
Yeah, yeah. Or you can have the 2017 deluxe set, obviously, but that also has its problems, apparently.
Yeah,
Like,
it doesn't open as wide as the paperback one, because the hardcover print, it sort of like tightens up the binding, so you can't open it as wide. Some of those page spreads, you know, the gutter in the middle, you might lose some stuff in there.
Yeah. It also goes all the way into book. Yeah, I mean, I had a few volumes that had that kind of problem. That's just shoved everything in the back of it, and you can't really read anything beyond that point. So that's
The
pretty
issue
annoying.
with the paperback ones is that, being cheaply put together, they do, like, if you frequently read them like I do, they do fall apart. Recently, the first volume of Akira that I have, the front opening pages have begun to slip away from the binding.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm-mm. I mean, a lot of people say like for like the Sknit volume from the the yellow one, the new one, those things tend to fall apart. Mine isn't yet, but a couple of them are just been falling apart. Or the new noise hardcover is also being kind of cheap.
Oh
But I
yeah,
guess thanks to the war, just all the resources being so goddamn expensive, then it's just you know the stuff just gets cheaper made, and then you
the
get it.
there's nothing wrong with the look of the newsprint. I think it looks fine, and it's like when you open it and you smell the newsprint paper, it's fantastic. But
Hmm.
but otherwise, the build quality of it is not the greatest.
Yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. I mean, yeah. I mean, in a couple of weeks, like 6 weeks, I'm going to Japan, so I tend to have there a
Maybe
couple of more
maybe
arm.
maybe you'll find a like a 500 yen copy of the oversized deluxe copy of Domu in Japan
Don't. I mean, yeah, it's possible. Like, yeah, you can
instead
find
of
that.
going onto eBay and spending hundreds of dollars.
I mean, yeah, yeah, for the art alone, maybe. I'm not too keen to buy manga because, I can't read them. They're nice to have, but I can't really read them, so they're kind of
Get
filling
silent
up
manga.
my. Yeah, oh no, I have those too. I've bought them in like Italy, France, so I can easily buy those. Oh no, that I've done that before that. That's pretty easy to get, but there's only
Domu
so many that do that, unfortunately. So that's a bit.
Domu I think was only really reprinted in English by Dark Horse, and it's
Yeah.
insulting what they did to it because they reduced the size of it in the US to normal manga size, and they put it
Mm,
into 3 separate books, and
mm,
they went out of print in the 90s, and they are difficult to get, but it's even harder to find one specific print run of Domu that was in one whole book, like, think of the Akira books, but it was just like that, and it was you know it's like the ideal way to print Domu at like that larger size, but it ran for a short period of time and it never reprinted ever again. And the only larger version of it that you can get is that deluxe version, which is hundreds of dollars because it only had like 5,000 copies printed.
mm.
And that oversized one's not even in any other language than Japanese.
Yeah, 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 yeah. They also printed it as literally a comic back in the 90s. They did that
Yeah.
with a
Yeah, they
lot of
flipped
manga
it.
back in the day. Like,
I
yeah,
and
no.
I don't think I'd ever spend money on those Dark Horse ones because it's just way too small.
Yeah, no, yeah. I mean, a couple of like another couple of other series that never been printed in normal volumes. So yeah, that's a good uh, alternative way sometimes for some series. But I mean, I think I saw Domu probably last year in Japan, but also for a lot of money behind glass. So yeah, it's like, if you just go shopping in Tokyo, then you can just find some good stuff sometimes, but also just really goddamn expensive, and you just don't,
Yeah.
you know, can't
The
pick it
only
up.
way, I think the best way in the US to get Domu is to go to like a Kinokuniya and look for the complete works books and just buy that, which is what I plan to
Mm.
do at some point.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
The main
I
issue
mean,
with Domu is that Otomo doesn't permit to reprint it, I guess, much like
Yeah,
Word
he kind of
Apartment
doesn't
or
like he would like any publisher would go really crazy over being able to put out Domu because like Akira sold very well worldwide, and
mhm.
Domu is just like Akira light. But for whatever reason, I guess he doesn't really have to. He's so huge.
I mean, yeah, no, like it's a bit less well known Domu
Yeah,
comparatively to Akira, but yeah, that's how stuff goes. I mean, there's a lot more manga that never got translated anywhere. Where like some anime get like, I don't know, yeah, the season one of a show, like I don't know, a couple of, like a month ago or something. I heard like a series from the late 80s got now a season two. Like literally just continuing the stories. Like who the fuck is waiting like 30 years for like a continuation of a story like that ended long ago. But
Yeah,
I don't
but
know.
I mean, it Domu is like untouched, like untapped oil, you know? Because like
It's
we already have Akira, and everyone knows Akira.
yes,
Even people who don't do anime, they know Akira. But
yes,
you know, Domu, because Domu is just Akira light. You could think of all the possibilities that
I mean, you could
you could
print it
have
way better
doing
than
something with that, you know,
yeah,
like making
yeah,
Domu into a film. But the problem is Akira was
yeah,
directed by Otomo himself, and he created
yeah.
Akira. And you can only do another thing like that if he's the one directing
Yeah,
it. It only works that
problem
way.
problem is after like Steam Boy that didn't really sell. So that was
Yeah,
like a big thing for him.
I'm pretty sure Steam Boy went through like developmental issues, and somewhere along the
Oh yeah,
way
oh yeah, it went to
he
10 years of the fam through issues in the 90s. So it's like a long way to get to the release date because you want to make it everything authentic, just hand drawn, etc. etc. It's had more
yeah.
CGI in it than anything else, but you
Yeah,
know, uh,
I'm kind of confused by the direction Otomo went into using CGI later in the 2000s because I mean, I don't know if it looked very good at the time, but I just don't think CGI exclusively using CGI is just Otomo's thing because when I look at that Freedom anime from I think '06, it just
mhm.
doesn't it doesn't feel right. It feels like an Otomo paint job over top of something that I don't know. Like
Yeah.
when I look at footage from it, it doesn't feel like he has his heart in it.
Yeah. I mean, I guess that was also, a lower production than with Steam Boy and
Yeah,
like a lot less
I feel like
years put into it.
I feel like he was just doing that to sort of recuperate his losses, maybe.
Yeah, yeah, to get some extra money. I mean, there's lots of people talk about like, oh, the art is good, but the story wise is just meh, and nobody really
Yeah,
cares about it. I mean, I
it
plan to probably watch it some.
seeing I I've been a little obsessed with it, but I've rewatched that Orbital Era teaser from 2019 a few times
Yeah,
over, and it feels like the CGI is a lot more focused, and it feels more like its use is purposeful instead of
mm,
just being like we're going to use CGI because why not, we're
yeah,
not just throwing it in there. Like there it looks like the CGI is going to be for things where it wouldn't impede on the viewing experience, like using CGI for mechanical things instead of doing it hand drawn. Because like as beautiful as hand drawn animation is, there's sometimes when hand drawn machinery just doesn't feel very mechanical. And use it like in Steam Boy, I thought the CGI worked for the machines because you know
yeah,
it just kind of makes sense. And the CGI in that Orbital Era teaser, it looked fantastic, but it's just a teaser.
yeah. I mean, he had at that point like 15 years to play with, with CGI. So he knew what to do at the end of the day,
Yeah,
and maybe he
I feel like
finishes that.
I feel like he surely by this time he would have found his lane.
Yeah, I mean,
Like in the '80s, CGI wasn't so prevalent, so he couldn't have
no.
gone crazy with it.
Oh no, no, and it was
And
really
like the only
expensive back then.
like if CGI had been as good as it is now back in the '80s, I'm sure Akira would have used a ton of it.
Oh yeah, oh no, yeah, no, no. I can see a lot of it being CGI nowadays if they did that.
Yeah,
Probably like Chainsaw Man. It looks 2D, but it's 3D, but a 2D over it basically.
yeah,
Probably be or something like that.
yeah. I think I I remember asking someone about the CGI use in that Orbital Era teaser, and I was told it looked like it was done in Blender, instead of looking like sort of having that kind of, you know, in Attack on Titan when they use the CGI for the Titans and it kind of looks like muddy almost, like
Yeah.
they look like they don't have very high contrast. The it doesn't look anything like that. That's probably because it has like a movie budget and a movie team.
Yeah. I mean, like later on it became, it got a bit of a different style when they just shifted to a new studio, I remember, and it looked all a bit different from what it originally looked like. But I mean, yeah, I remember like the huge, the first giant and the what you call it again, the giant titan that
Yeah.
breaks the wall. I
Mhm.
remember like one scene that they were on the wall with all of them, and they say to Erwin, like, "Oh no, we are the traitors. We are the titans that try to
Yeah.
invade you." And they even and then he flips a switch. He buys.
When all of the guys are like flying around the Titan's arm.
Yeah, yeah. That looks really like you can really tell that's like really
It's
CGI,
really
like a bit
it's
gamey
rough
CGI.
for CG, but at the same time, it's like when filmmakers use like a green screen background, but the camera's constantly in motion, so you can't really scrutinize it all that much.
Mm.
But
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I'm hoping that Orbital Era is sort of like has like in anime terms. I'm hoping it's like 2001
Ah, yeah.
because that's what it
Mm.
feels like to me. That's what I'm hoping for. But
Yeah, yeah. It can be another Steam Boy. Just plot is not so good. Art is, so kind of becomes a flaw. But who knows? Maybe he works around it nowadays and can really make it
I
something. But hey,
I imagine nowadays he'd be facing even more potential setbacks.
I mean, yeah, he's been kind of forgotten over the years because it's been a couple of years since Steam
He
Boy,
hasn't
and
put out anything as big as Akira.
oh no, it's been a long, long time. So, and then he becomes older and older, so
Yeah.
stuff changes.
I'm not as concerned with his age though, because he's apparently a prolific cyclist,
Mm.
so maybe that sort of balanced out his use of cigarettes on occasion.
Mhm. I mean, yeah. I mean, I think Shin Akira is never gonna see the light of day because that takes, there's an whole series on the whole manga. It's like, yeah, I'm not seeing that. Mm, but yeah. Oh yeah, maybe some new manga that I've been reading. Amateur. I've been reading Amateur Vigilante, which is pretty. It's a pretty fun manga. It's like this basically about this guy that is a terrorist. He wants to overthrow the government by blowing himself up, etc., etc. But one day, a girl comes in his room via the wall because he just kicked it in, and so the girl just uses that as a tunnel and says that there are like some bad people are just wreaking havoc in with their mom because the yakuza is owning the wants their money. But one day the girl gets kidnapped. The guy just snaps and just goes to his homemade weapons, goes around to their office and just blasts them to Kingdom Come, basically. And blows the place up after that. And then you just got a whole lot worse, than the whole mafia is after him. Or the whole Yakuza, I mean, is all after him. And then it becomes even bigger and bigger and bigger. And like, oh boy, like, it's pretty fun. It's pretty fun stuff. They call him a kind of a genius murderer in a sense, but he doesn't like the killing. He just likes to save people in a way. So yeah, I don't know. It's a pretty fun manga.
Interesting.
Yeah,
But
you too.
we got the box set in Italy of Knights of Sidonia. I don't know. I mean,
Ah,
it's
nice,
the
nice.
same as the American version, I guess. Even though maybe you guys didn't get the bot. I mean, you guys, everyone else, I guess. I mean,
Yeah,
not that I am a huge fan of box sets or manga that are so bulky. I mean,
at least you didn't get another
I
shiny edition.
I prefer if they're gonna release a version of something that's fully collected, that it be just like one or a few, like a handful of big books that I can line up neatly on a shelf that I can just open up, and it contains like 4 volumes in one, or whatever, instead of like a box set.
a box set
Like the
is nice for, I don't know, you want to um, do a present for somebody you know that may
yeah,
like it, and you get all the volumes in one sitting.
yeah,
It's cool like that, and it's easy for the publisher to sell products this
yeah.
way.
It's
But
definitely cheaper, but I mean, if you're gonna do the Berserk Deluxe Edition is like the poster child for that kind of thing nowadays, at least. But I don't know. It feels nicer to have a big, nicely made book in your hand instead of I don't know, having all of these separate, smaller volumes scattered about.
I mean, you prefer an omnibus.
Yeah, like an omnibus or something like that.
And there are ups and downs. For example, I mean, it can be heavy. If you are somebody who likes to bring something to read.
Tough to travel with, I guess.
Yeah, if you like are somebody who reads on the go, it's unpractical to take one of those big volumes like the Berserk Deluxe Edition, which we got as well,
Yeah.
by the way. And we are
Hmm.
also
Hardcover.
getting, yeah, like 50 euro a piece.
Uh,
And also
It
we are
is a little
getting,
restrictive on the price, yeah.
yeah, and we are also
yeah.
getting what is called another, I mean, yes, the Poon Poon version in the same one they got in English. We are going to get that one also, because apparently it's easier for them to reprint 7 volumes instead of, I don't know how many volumes is 13 volumes or
Yeah, in
14
Japan it's
volumes.
10.
So the less volumes you have to reprint, the better and easier it is to keep the series in print for everyone to buy. And it costs less for the publisher. And I guess that is the reason why omnibuses are a thing. But I feel like the publishing sector is not doing that great lately. At least in my country, don't know if everywhere else the situation is better, but
Yeah.
Mm, I don't know. It's like people are buying over here. Like it's
I
actually
mean,
like the
I bet it's
local
great, and
language doesn't know my.
I bet it's great in France,
Oh
probably.
yeah, it's the second. Like last year was the second largest selling among next to Japan. So like, yeah, no, they're like and they have their own festivals about it. So oh no, that sells pretty well. Even see in the cities like ads on the newest manga. Like you don't see that here for stuff like
Yeah.
that. They don't care. Hmm. Also, we'll see if I go when I go to Japan. I will go to the Matsumochiro Expo in Osaka, like with all this with his own work on display and tribute stuff, also by Nie being on display, so I can finally have a
The
second chance to get a shirt. Maybe.
Are they exhibiting any like Nihei original artwork?
Well,
Like maybe physical pages or anything like that?
well, they are. Well, it's more like they well, everybody just made based on his works some kind of art. Like Nie did
Oh,
before
so
did, for
it's fan
instance.
art oriented, not originals.
Yeah. In a way, it's more like what you call it. Like each work has its own page on it, basically, just its own fan art. Oh, well, not fan
Oh,
art. Tribute thing on it.
yeah.
Let me see if I can just get some good examples of that real quick.
Man, I would drop so much money to be able to see in person a physical Nihei original page.
Oh, I did. Back in 2019, I saw a whole expo with all this art, basically.
Was it all like what series were those pages from?
Sidonia, Posmus, Blame. Yeah, those three.
Was it any Abara or anything?
And no bar, and no biomecha for some reason. I guess they
Oh.
didn't really have the room back in the day because it was a kind of small, but it was all original art from
Was it
Blame original
were those
pages.
were those pages in black and white only without any screen tones, or did it have the grays?
No, it was like the original the first drawn pages basically that he did in black and white, like with the text marked out where in the text bubbles it should be having text, or here's some things changed, or like the backgrounds being like more sketchy than you would see in the finished work and that kind of
Okay.
stuff.
Okay. How big were those pages?
Like uh A4 or a bigger than that, I think. Maybe I can
Like how many centimeters
show
would you
that.
say?
Maybe I can show that. Oh wait, here's the expo real quick. Here this whole expo on that. But yeah, let me go real quick to hmm, need to yeah. Let me see. Need to get a link from my own account real quick. Um, Inker. Because I made a whole uh album on all the photos on Imgur, so that's can I share it pretty quickly. Let me get
What was the name of that expo showing the Nihei stuff?
it was the Angoulême 2019 Expo of Tsunami. Like
Oh,
every author has its own
okay. Yeah, I know Angoulême.
uh expo. It didn't really have a name. It's more like named after like the author,
Yeah.
basically. Let me get a link. Yes. Then I go to yeah. Let me Go to email. Yeah, here you go.
Ooh.
Blim Expo. But yeah, they were pretty big. Like I guess bigger than A4. It was like
Yeah,
oh
that looks like 32 by 40 something centimeters or whatever.
yeah, it's pretty big. It's like the length of a normal painting, you would say.
Wow, that is huge.
Like it was like a two spread, for instance, so you can see the different pages. But
Yeah,
like on some pages, if you really zoom in, you see like where the speech bubbles here and here. And this was like the prototype,
yeah.
GBE that was done in 2017 after the movie, and then all the different stuff. I mean, they
So
do this skull on the back is like biomecha related, so they
yeah,
have a bit of biomecha in there, I guess.
did they only show those
Any
two
advice?
pages?
Oh no, they have way more here. You
Ooh,
see,
that's from Sidonia.
yeah, that's from Sidonia, but that's digital, so that's not like hand drawn. So that's a bit,
Oh,
of a bummer. The photos are also not in the best corner, but I try to
yeah.
avoid the light so you can see
Hmm.
it better. Here's a
Yeah,
life-size Posmus figure
yeah,
that they shipped over from Japan. It's also pretty nice. I also showed the movie in the back, remember? That was
yeah.
also from a Posmus, also digital. Some were smarter, some were bigger, but you know. Uh, old mural for Sidonia. Yeah. Hey, here you see like here you
Ooh,
see Kitty, for instance, is completely just drawn in and try
yeah,
to the right tones in it for that. Like that kind of stuff you see like often in these. It's really you know. And I also met Nia back then. Got my copy of Noise, French Noise, signed. They also
uh-huh.
had this weird rule that you couldn't sign your own books that you bought there for some reason. You had to get a card signed that you could got there specifically, but nobody did that almost. So they all went for their own books, obviously, because
Yeah,
and you didn't give a shit either. So
yeah.
this is Megalomania from like yeah 2000. Buzzum is
Wow.
big one again. Also a two spread. You see like he worked on two pages in there.
Yeah.
This one, you see also like the bottom one is like I kind of unfinished. Then you worked
So
on the
so
big one.
those gray tones, those are all like physical sheets, like
Oh yeah, he did all by hand back in the day and back with Blame. And then around
there's
Fredonia, he worked on digital.
there's like there's like six variations of screen tone dots like on nearly every single page of Blam. I don't know how expensive that that could have been because those dots by the 90s, like 97 and into 2001, the it was more common to just use digital tools for that kind of thing because digital was picking up real quick around that time. So, you know,
Mm.
must have been crazy
I mean,
expensive to buy all of those physical dot sheets to overlay over each other.
yeah, and like he was also pretty tired after like doing 10 years of constantly black, so that was also kind of doing a
Yeah,
toll on him to be in that goddamn detailed
yeah.
overall. Like,
I can understand why he went the route of just doing a clear line because it's a it's very much faster and cheaper to just draw the thing and then leave it at that instead of
yeah.
constantly going crazy over grays and filling in blacks and stuff.
Yeah, he does that now with with Tower Dungeon, but a lot less than
It's
back
very
then.
it's very much more focused in Tower Dungeon, it seems.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Just actually the shadows and not literally everything that you can
Yeah.
find. Yeah, display of everything in France and Japanese that they publish because France does do a lot, and he also saw
Ooh.
color stuff. Yeah, you can't really go to a Possumus color editions and other editions that he does now in color, and then say like that's better because look at this stuff. Like it's experimental, but
The
it's like
like
so much
you
better.
can't replicate. It's impossible to replicate the look of traditional stuff in a digital format because the digital version is just a like an approximation of the traditional one. It's not really it's not really achieving the same kind of
Feel
impact.
to it. Yeah, 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 yeah. And your
But
style changes over the years,
I
and
I do think the way Nihei colors digitally, I think as a digital form of color, I think it works for what it does because he's not really trying to achieve the same sort of depth that he could do with you know paper. But as
Mhm.
for what it is and what it does achieve, I think it works.
Yeah, yeah, I mean, yeah, the color it works for what it wants to do. It's not like but it's not anything special. It's not an extra oomph to it. It's
Yeah,
nothing, you know. I'm like,
yeah.
it's still nice.
It's
It's still Nie, but
it does its job, but it doesn't like you're not seeing brush strokes.
no, you don't see it. The expressionism flying out to it or something like that.
I think the that scroll back up again that Aposm's I think page or no it was yeah it was Aposm's the one where it's like looking down into the snowy shaft or like those ones there. I think
Mm,
I think the color or is it just purely gray?
it's gray and white basically, but yeah, I know
I
one
think
that you
I think
mean.
that kind of stuff I think that kind of
Let me
stuff works well,
oh,
but
this one.
I'm not sure if that's digital.
Oh no, this is a Possumus, so that's digital.
Okay, so it's just like a print, not like a
Yeah, it's
traditional
basically just a
page.
digital print. Like
Yeah,
all the Possumus and Sidonia were just digital prints,
yeah.
nothing, you know.
I think that kind of stuff. I think that looks almost. It approaches just as good as the original traditional color, but it,
It's a bit too white still. It's just not completely goes the extra mile
yeah,
on it.
I mean, this is great.
yeah,
I mean, yeah. Oh no, and it's like it's way more brighter than it is in the
yeah.
art book, for instance. Like multiple of these are like
It looks
remember
it
like One
it looks
Piece.
looks a lot crazier on the physical page because like I'm pretty sure the paper it's printed on probably heavily impacts the vibrancy of the color.
Oh yeah, yeah, no, like the hair, for instance, on this one, the
Yeah,
blood is way more brighter in real life, and not particularly, what's it called, megalomania,
yeah.
but what's this other one again? Let me see real quick.
It makes me curious
Oh yeah, this one,
why
like
they chose not to show any
Evangelion.
Bara pages or
Evangelion,
anything.
yeah. Like Evangelion was way brighter in real life, way more vibrant than it is in the art book. But it's like, how can you just say now, oh yeah, the Apostle Cara is just so good and blah blah, and then you go back to 2003 and like, Christ, like, yeah, no, it's like, you know, this is like the peak knee in that regard,
Yeah,
especially. It's like.
As in,
You know.
I'm really curious where those Abara pages are and why they couldn't show any of them.
Well, the room was not that big, and they've
Yeah.
built mainly Blame and Sidonia. I mean, Opossums was like the newest series, so they really want to show that. And Blame and Sidonia are like the most popular of his series, so that's
Well,
probably why the
I mean,
space was not that big. So
even just like one page from Abara, I think would have
I
been
mean,
enough.
also want to see that. Yeah, like maybe one day if he gets a bigger space, but who knows? Honestly, like yeah, it's my signed copy.
Wow.
We and yeah, that's
That
like
that's really that's cool.
yeah. And yeah, I mean, I also asked Nia a question like probably a lot of people ask like, are the worlds connected? And he said while laughing, I'm like, oh, I will show it in 10 years. It's almost been 10 years. Where's my answer, Nia? But I probably will never get it. In knowing, like he tried
I
kind of.
think it's like the same kind of connection that like Akira, Domu, and Fireball have, where it's only like the connection is in concepts and themes, but not necessarily timelines.
Hmm. Yeah. I mean, yeah, yeah, yeah. I wish you'd taken better pictures, but yeah, lighting. You're just
Did
in
they did
ecstasy
they
of like, holy shit.
did they get on your case if you
Originally
ever
art.
like leaned in? Oh, did they get on your case if you ever leaned in too close to one of the picture frames?
No, not really. I tried to take my distance. I mean, I saw a lot of people going around just looking at everything, and some people just even did some interviews for some news outlets sometimes in front
Yeah.
of the works. I never found those videos online either, so I don't know what happened to those, but
Well, that was
no, no, not really.
it was
I mean, I
exciting to see
remember.
some of those photos. I I'm about ready to um I guess leave the call now. So
Ah,
it's
yeah.
about as
I
much
mean,
time
yeah,
as
sure,
I
but
have.
yeah, sure, man. Good to have you on. Maybe for a next time or something.
Yeah, sure, maybe. You have to notify me of it.
Yeah, obviously. I mean,
Yeah,
I'm not gonna do it just because, but
yeah.
I'll see you next time then.
See ya.
See ya.
Bye bye.
Well, that was two.
Now we are only two.
You been doing anything new or just
I mean, apart from messing around with Game Boys, not as much. I was busy these couple of days, even though I want to read something more. I want to go to the library more, and mm, yeah, the library. Yeah, the library. I always mix terms because a library is when you go ask for a book to bring home and then return it, and a bookstore is a place when you buy a book for yourself and you
mhm.
keep it. So yeah, lately I go at least once a week to the library and check out what they have. They have a nice selection of comic books, and they also have a copy of Domu in Italian. Weird,
Mm,
even though I'm not feeling like reading it now or anything by Otomo. Even though what we said earlier about him not wanting to uh, let publishers uh, publish again those works. Apart from Akira, anything else is out of print everywhere, and in some places it's more expensive than in others. Like in Italy, anything out of print goes for more than what it used to be, but compared to, I don't know, hundreds of dollars which is what uh, people have to pay in the US, you can get a copy of Domu for maybe less than 50 euro here, which is still a lot for us at least, but for
Hmm.
an American, I mean, it's not as bad. Don't you agree?
I mean, yeah, I mean, if you can get it in another language, I mean, I have some manga in French or Italian, so I'm like, the price wise, it's like pretty worth it. Only I'm not getting like whole sets because I can't do the language, so that's kind of a bummer. So I'll just take one or two volumes, or like volumes that have no text at all. But you know,
Oh,
pretty nice.
and did you get, I don't know if you pre-ordered Mushishi Volume 1 in English, the new edition
Oh
that is.
yeah, still need to get around with by doing that. Like, oh yeah, I remember Comic Con San Diego. They had also a tote bag for the pre if you pre-order the volume of it. So I'm like, oh, it's kind of like a nice extra to have.
I mean, we are grateful for Mushishi to come out again in English
Mm-hmm.
after so many years.
No, yeah, no, it's like I'm kind of laughing at the people that try to buy it for like a whole set for like 1,500 or 2,000, where you can just get them for 20 a pop. So like, people are kind of stupid for getting it for that goddamn expensive, and people just stuffing their pockets. But yeah, welcome to collecting, I guess.
Did we talk about the Malaysia English releases that there are probably from Singapore, actually, or not? Or we haven't talked about
From
those?
Sidonia, I mean,
No,
from
no,
Mushishi.
for Mushishi or any other manga that is out of print in the
Oh yeah,
regular.
yeah, probably with Abra, with Malaysia does
They
bootlegs,
sell
soft girl, soft
English
bootleg.
manga that are more likely than not from Singapore, because Singapore they speak English. It's maybe, I don't know if
Hmm.
English and Chinese they
I mean,
speak those
I
languages.
remember
And
with like anime box sets of like new series, you get like these box sets with like all the episodes plus movie or plus OVA or something like that, and they're kind of like on a gray spot with that in the wrong countries.
they have Kingdom. Kingdom was announced in English, I think, or, but they have at least the first 13 volumes of Kingdom,
Mm.
which is absurd. They also have Natsume's books of Friend, um,
Mm.
that series that is, I mean, a slice of life about supernatural things.
Yeah, it's a bit mushy, but different,
Yes,
a
and
bit more lighthearted.
it's available in English, but in Asia. Oh, they also have the Master Edition, and I think this is different compared to the one you have.
Mm.
Let me. Which is the publisher of the Master Edition in? It's
Uh, what was it again? Seven
Vitz,
Seas?
Vitz, Seven Seas
Vit?
or Vitz.
Mm.
I mean, I will drop the link from eBay here in chat on StreamYard. Check it out, I guess. You do have this edition, so I mean, not this one, the regular English edition. Tell me how this one is
Ah,
like.
oh yeah. I mean,
Wait,
yeah, those are those are clearly bootlegs. Those Biomega don't look too hot,
I
honestly.
wouldn't call this bootleg. Maybe it's official, but it's from another country. I don't know why they
Oh
have
no!
another.
Wait! I know the logo. No, these are bootlegs. These are from Malaysia. It's the same company that also did the soft covers for Abra, and those are complete bootlegs because they're like one-on-one copies with the Viz hardcover edition that they
So these
made a few
are
years ago.
based on scanlations. You are telling me this?
Yeah, basically the same English editions, but then there's just there's just bootleg copies of the English editions, basically.
And they are allowed to do this without.
Oh no, these are bootlegs. Obviously, they're not allowed to do that. Like
No,
the
I
same with.
mean, yes, they are not allowed to do this, but they do it anyways, and they don't
Oh
pay the
yeah,
price. They are unchecked basically. We are aware of
yeah.
them.
Oh no. Oh yeah. No. You know.
I mean, if you check out the seller, they only sell those kind of manga, bootleg manga, or
Yeah, yeah. If people can get them, that they want something and they don't know any better, so they just buy this.
I mean, and those
Or
are
collectors that want something
available
else.
non-stop. I mean, any fucking manga that is available in English in one way or another gets a bootleg from Asia like this, and it's weird. It's funny.
Yeah. No. Yeah. It's
I
like
mean, let's be
they want.
honest. For something that is impossible to get, for one reason or another, would you buy a bootleg version of it or not? That is the question.
Just for collection purposes, if I can find it cheap somewhere, I will just buy it that way. I mean, I also have a bootleg version of like the 2003 Blame O&A DVD because I saw it for like 10, 12 euros a few years back in a store here in Amsterdam. So, I kind of want that. But no, and plus, I don't really have the room for like another Blame set of like the same volumes. I guess for somebody that doesn't have that much money, can get the volumes and want it physical, then I guess, but I doubt the quality though, if it's not like coming apart
I mean,
or stuff like that.
you pay for what you are going to get, I guess.
Yeah, 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 yeah. I mean, I guess, especially in those countries, if this is a third world country that doesn't have that much money, so like I guess that they go for this because they don't really have another option. So like, yeah, I can get why people would want to buy it, but for me, no. I mean, I already have everything already, so it's not really a point for me to get it. Still, though, pretty expensive. I mean, I see 180, 184, 188, on the 167. Like, for bootlegs, it's a bit fucking expensive for like something that's not even official.
They also have Mushishi, which has the
Yeah, of
same
course.
font and logo. I mean, of the older English edition.
Mm. Oh, well. I mean, if people want it, then sure.
I mean, there
Oh,
are
yeah.
also videos about this, so you can get an idea how it looks,
Mm.
how they did it.
Yeah. Yeah, it's all soft covers. That's what I know for sure. But yeah, other news. I had
We
recently a new game, or like more a walking simulator, like content, more of an art project. Midana, it's like on a Twitter artist that does these experimental landscapes with some kind of girl that is in this weird dream and just walking around solving puzzles and whatnot. It's like an impressive art, and the game was kind of interesting art wise, but it took a bit too long. But it's a bit better than another art game, Void a Vieux or something like that. It's like a some French title of like another game they did in 2011. What's the game again? It's also pretty well known. They also did some NIE stuff in there. Neonstedt? You probably know what I mean. But yeah, this also took me like 2 hours to do. But it's something. If you want something artsy and kind of a walking simulator with a bit of puzzles
Mhm.
and a cute girl, I guess.
All right.
And then more did I do? Grand Blue, episode 3. It's pretty funny. It's been 7 years since the last volume, so since last season, so that was pretty fun experience.
In
So,
Italy, Grand Blue is dropped basically. The publisher is a lost cause, I guess.
uh,
So
shit,
we will never finish it.
damn. I mean, it's
But
still printing here, so.
mm, as well as Yotsuba. Yeah,
Mm,
that manga is also quite unlucky. Did you get? I mean, the Aria box volumes. How it is called Aria in English? Aria the Masterpiece, I
Oh
guess.
yeah, I know what you mean. The omnibuses. No, I don't have them. No, but
I
I
know
know
it's
which.
out of print, if I remember correctly, or not. Should be out of
Uh,
print.
I don't know. I still saw them in stores, so they're not completely out of print, or just completely
But do you plan
gone.
to get? Do you plan to get it, or can you live without it?
Maybe I'm like, space is kind of precious at the moment, and I have also these volumes I need to put in my bookcase. So, I mean, I already have Tower Dungeon, Call of the End, PTSD Radio, Die Dark, One Punch, Helsing, and the list goes on. Captain Momo, which I want volume 2, but it's also gonna take another 10 years before we get a volume 2 for that. Uh,
Assuming we will get a volume 2 for that. I
uh,
do have the volume 1 in Japanese, by the way.
ah,
I
I
got
got
it
the English one.
way before. I mean, I wouldn't say that I got it as soon as it released in Japan, but not that. I mean, 2021, I think I got it, maybe, or 2000. Yes, 2021. So then 4 years ago already. Time,
Goddamn.
time sure flies for real.
Fast, yeah. And Wandering Island also want a volume 3 out of that, but
Do you have volume
maybe in the
one
future.
for? Do you have volume 1 of Wandering Island or not?
I have 1 and 2, I have both.
I mean, volume 1 is rare. I don't know why, but it went out of print very soon, and now to get it, you have to spend like $100 for it
Damn.
if you want to
Fuck.
get it in English, which is like it's the only one. Neither in Italian nor in Japanese there are color pages for that series, but the Dark Horse version does have the color pages. I wonder why.
I guess it was just 2 volumes, nothing came after that, so it just kind of went off the radar, and then it just started a new series, kind of for like 1 or 2 volumes, and then it goes on
They
like
should
that.
also reprint Spirit of Wonder, in my opinion.
Yeah.
After
Oh,
yeah,
yeah. They're probably gonna do that if they already did Captain Momo and then no other volumes come out. So I think they're gonna do the
and
rest too. Even if
Emanon is
it's not
probably
complete.
partly at least out of print, if I remember correctly in English.
Already? That's fast.
Maybe, I think so, and it wouldn't be the first time for it to get out of print, but you can probably find volumes, and
I mean, I already have them, so
I also
no.
have those.
Mm,
Dark Horse. Sorry for my loud
loud
keyboard.
typing.
Yes, the joy of having a mechanical keyboard.
Yay.
I can't even find it. Wandering Emanon. All right, I can find it now.
Voice.
You can find it, but it's even discounted in the first volume on Amazon. But you
Mm-mm.
cannot buy it from Amazon itself, at least on Amazon.it. You have to.
Damn.
I mean, whatever. I do have it, so fuck this shit.
Yeah, I mean, remember well, like Steins Gate? I also bought the manga years ago, like the 3 volumes. new. And then years later, I saw like on Amazon, oh, it's like 100 euros per volume. Like shit, it's got rare now. And nowadays, omnibuses come out, and those things are like worth nothing. How
Mm.
fast I can go. Like at Steins Gate, that's a lot more popular than Wandering Island, for instance. But oh well. I mean, I've been also watching Fully Cooley. I'm on episode 4 now. It's like kind
The
of weird
original
that I'm watching
series
it now.
or the sequel
The
with
original
27?
OVA from 2000.
I used to have
Pretty
the
fun.
DVD box set for that one, and now I feel like it's kind of rare in Italy.
Mm,
FLCL, no, I call it FLCL.
weird.
But
Oh, yeah, the short. Yeah.
yeah, even though I mean it's kind of expensive now. It's
Hmm.
89 euro.
Damn. Yeah,
I
yeah,
mean,
yeah. That's coming up there. Yeah, that's kind of yeah. I guess it's yeah. Mm.
hmm,
Oh well.
I wish I still had it. And I wish I had Serial Experiments Lane in English. No, not in English, in DVD, in on video. I don't know if you have it,
I got those. I got
the
in
Blu-ray.
2019 I got that box set, that English box set, Blu-ray and DVD. Let me look.
You know what
Uh
would be nice to have for Lane? The laser discs. The
ah
laser disc for Lane. Those are probably something very nice to own as a collector, only for collecting purposes. If you don't not have a laser disc player, they are useless, of course. Let's see, experience lane. Let's see if I can find it on the greatest site that. Maybe I should also look for laser discs.
mm,
I mean, many years ago, I found those, but all right, we got something, guys. We
nice.
got. Let me just open it with another browser for the sake of doing things correctly, because I have too many tabs and I don't want to dox myself. All right.
Oh, why not?
Why should I? All right, let's see if it's possible to. I don't. I already forgot how you do this. Share screen. Window. How do you do this? All right, this should do it. Can you see this shit?
We.
I see the price.
Oh, wait, let me stop screen and yeah. Oh shit.
I mean, this is, I believe it's the complete box set of laser discs,
Hmm.
and
I mean, I got my DVD and Blu-ray set for like 26 euros, American set, and that's also pretty damn expensive.
let's see. Okay, first a limited serial experiment lane LD box. I found this while cleaning my house. It has
Bruh.
tape on it, so I don't think it's unopened, but it's in excellent condition. I haven't opened it to check it because I think it's a valuable item. But if you are okay with that, this might be a good buy for you. Condition stored in the box. Please consider this as a used item store at home. Please refrain from purchasing if you are concerned about even the slightest scratches. I mean,
Yeah, Japan with scratches.
the slightest scratch. I mean,
Like micro stuff.
I mean, let's see if there are others just for the sake of seeing more pictures. Otherwise, we could. I mean, yeah. I mean, there are
Pretty much the
cheapest
same.
options, but still, not some. This is not something that you will buy
No,
for.
just to have, but not to do anything with
I
it.
mean, I
I
like this
mean,
shit.
you also have like an American box set with the Blu-ray, DVD, and a mini art book in it with all the character designs in it from the show itself, and that's also like 400.
I mean, even the
Wow.
VHS are expensive, for fuck's sake.
Yeah. Oh no. You're even in the Netherlands. The Dutch DVDs are even really expensive, but they also have English subtitles too.
I mean, this is the
Obviously, the
PS,
PlayStation One game too. Naturally.
and of course it's almost 1 grand. I mean, no, not 1 grand.
Naturally, of
It's
course.
um, too much. I mean,
Yeah.
if I could afford it, of course, why not? But
Yeah.
oh,
I
and
got Bro versions
this is
for
the French
cheap a couple of
edition
years ago.
imported for just. I mean, it's not the worst price, maybe for
Brother. Those are
take
like the
into
European. It's
consideration
like the
that
French one.
the French edition does have multiple languages in it. You
Yeah.
can
Dutch
there
one
is
too.
Italian as well in the French DVDs.
Mm-hmm.
Anything that is PAL probably, maybe not Dutch, but I don't know. I mean, if there is a Dutch tab for Lane,
No, it's just sub, no dub. That's never been done.
all right.
I do have that,
So
so just in whole set. So like I have 2 sets of it. So
I mean,
yeah,
it's
good.
not.
I bought it a bit
This
earlier.
is a good. This is a good price. I mean, it's like a half, almost half the price they were
Yeah,
asking for.
yeah. I
If
don't
you
have a PlayStation One, but collector's items.
really, you never had a PlayStation One in when you
Nope,
were a kid,
nope. I didn't have
but
a
you do
Xbox
have
or a
a
PlayStation
PS2.
or anything, basically.
Never had a PS a PlayStation console.
Nope. Not as a kid. Now I have, but for a couple of years. But as a kid, nothing.
All right,
Just
so
my
now
PC.
I mean, PS3 does read PS1 games, any PS1
Yeah.
game. I don't know if those games are region free on the PS3. If you get a PAL PS3, I don't know if you can play a Japanese one. I mean, we could check, but I mean, I don't think anyone sane would use like uh, almost €500
Yeah. CDs
CD
are also the
for
audio CDs are also pretty expensive. I
you get
saw.
you will get a backup copy or something like that in order to play this game. But
Oh yeah, no,
the
you can
anime
just
man
play
does
in a ROM of it and you can just play it that way. That's
Joey
easy.
the anime man does have this game in his collection. I don't know.
Naturally, he does. Yeah, I've seen the CD on it. Yeah, I remember.
I mean, he probably got it for the video itself, not for
He got the
maybe.
money, so it makes sense.
I mean, yeah, indeed, he is well off. All right, I get it.
Ah, yeah, one of these CDs. Yeah, I got that CD. Hmm.
I mean, I really like this T-shirt. I wouldn't mind getting one like this. I mean,
No, that's pretty nice.
it's not
Not
too
the best show,
artisty,
but
but I mean, you do not like Iban and Renmei?
I mean, I like it, but yeah. Oh well. Or no, no, no. It was another series I didn't like by him. What was it again? With Seven, with an alien that crashed down. It
I
was
mean,
like the
this
lowest of
is
low.
great. This T-shirt is great.
Ah, yeah, 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 yeah. That's pretty nice. I mean, I do have a Lane T-shirt, like a new design T-shirt, not like the
What the
original
fuck is these sides in Japanese?
XL. It's like
I
for
mean, XL.
America, but
Yes, yes,
Japanese
yes, but
version.
you mean XL, L, M in Japan and in the United States are different compared to
Yeah,
European sizes. So you
yeah.
have to
I've
first check
noticed
out.
when I bought shirts from Japan. I bought a large, but fits like a medium. I'm like, the fuck?
I mean, and all right, this is completely unrelated stuff. Serial
Mm,
experiments lane. I would like to see what is the most expensive item they have for sale.
mm.
What is this? What the fuck is this? Why
Yeah.
are they asking this price for this?
Jesus fucking Christ. I don't know. Part of the art book.
It's
Oh, it's signed.
signed,
Of
but
course.
why would you? I mean,
Rare
autograph?
premium item. Of course. It's a postcard, a fucking postcard for that fucking price. Holy
Yes,
shit.
but we also have the sign, and we paid.
Yeah, sure, but I have, I got a volume that's signed, and I also got a signed Technolize book. You too.
I mean, check it out. Check this out. This is sealed. The same game, but sealed.
Yeah. Damn. Yeah, that's
I mean,
yeah.
it will
That,
never sell for this price
oh
unless, I don't
no,
know,
no, but
a
nobody's gonna
prince
buy that.
from Saudi Arabia decided to get everything, the best mint stuff. I don't know.
Yeah. I
I mean, this
mean,
is also
Yankee K CDs are also, kind of getting there quite on price. It's like
Do you
also
want to see your check out your
sure.
wait a second, I have to check to search for it in Japanese. All right, my skills.
Hmm.
All right, which is the most expensive item currently on for sale? What the fuck is
DVD,
this?
obviously. Ah, the
What is?
Vicar. Yeah, I know the one.
But this one is like a garage
Early.
kit. It's not an official. See,
Yeah.
I mean, this is rare, all right. It is
Yeah.
rare, but would you want to get it?
I
Mm,
mean,
I mean,
not really
first,
need for that. Not
first,
for that price, no.
first you have to buy this kit,
And
and
then
then you
paint
have
it,
to
which is
paint.
like a pain in the ass to do.
But I mean, it's better looking than the official ones. Yokohama.
Yeah, but also saw like from Sidonia garage kits of a couple of characters, which like really big tits, and like
This
yeah,
is another garage kit, I guess. See,
and those
also
will go for
expect.
like 60, and also yeah, no, guess
I
not.
mean, and there is. I mean, the manga. What the
Ah,
fuck is
here the
this?
CDs. That's also goddamn expensive.
This.
303, damn. Ah,
Or
mousepad. Yeah, I remember.
I don't know if it's a mouse pad, but I mean, too much shit, too much. Those are. This
DVD,
is
DVD, art book,
okay.
picker again,
This
Kokone.
this figure is official. Is licensed.
Yeah, yeah,
It's not
yeah,
a
yeah.
garage kit, and to be fair, it looks like shit in my opinion.
Yeah. Welcome to the early
It,
2000s.
yeah, I mean, it's fine. I mean, I know Dangerous Quell, the guy does have it, and as Alpha as well. I
Uh-huh.
do have
Art
this
book
art
is
book in the
obviously
same
expensive.
condition, the first edition, but okay, this is the fish.
Da fish.
The fish. I would like to get this one, but not for this price.
No. No thanks. The DVDs, VHS. I think like yeah, I think there's also like a VHS version of the second OVA, but it's only like rent only, so that's pretty damn rare to
Do
get.
you
That's like
guys? I mean, do you have the windmill?
the windmill.
Yeah, sì.
Oh,
The Yokohama Kedashikiko.
oh no, no, I don't have that. Oh, I know what you mean. No, no, I don't have that.
How it is? I don't know how to tap. This one, windmill.
Yeah,
Correct.
no, I don't have it. I do have the DVDs, art book, second art book,
You get it with
CD.
the calendar. You if you buy the calendar, you get I don't maybe the 2001 calendar you can get
Yeah,
the
yeah, I
that.
saw things of that. Yeah, yeah, I remember.
All right, my desk right now is a mess like usually,
Damn,
but I can probably show it to you and the stream. Hold on a second.
sure.
All right, because I have it like the degenerate I am. All right, let's see. if I can show it to you guys. There it is. All right, let's see. Let's fucking see to do
Yay.
this. How to do this properly. Maybe like this. Is it
Extra
stable
camera.
enough? Yes, I'm setting up the camera. First, I have to connect to the. You use this program called Irium webcam, and it's decent because you can stream from your smartphone. You can turn your smartphone into a webcam of some sort. And first, I have to also you open the same app on the PC, whether you're using Windows or Linux, or I think even Mac OS. Yeah, all right. There we go. Let me do this shit. I have to check to.
Yay.
All right, you can see it now. The webcam, my webcam. I don't know if the live streaming. You have to probably set my webcam as the main. The main.
So
See this?
yeah. How do I do this though?
Click on the camera, maybe on this on my webcam probably. Or I don't know if I have to do this myself. The joy of trying to do things. I don't know even what the fuck is this virtual high definition, standard definition, visual effect. Also, there are visual effects. I can also blur things.
Let me see. Camera.
I don't know how to do this. So, all right, this is it. You are doing this.
Yay.
So this is the windmill.
Oh, no.
It's in wood. I mean, it's the same thing on the other side, and it's a nice gadget to have. And it was limited. You got it with the 2000 something calendar, I think, for Yokohama, and it's nice. So now you can see my loud keyboard. And I know.
It's a nice build. Like, it's not cheap.
It's in wood, of course. It's plywood, I guess. But it was made in the early 2000s, and of course it does spins. It works. In my opinion, this is the best Yokohama Kedashikiko gadget. There is also.
I mean, you have also the teacup. That's also a thing, but it's also pretty expensive.
Yeah, I mean, I also have this. Where is it? Wait a second. I have to put my headphones on again. All right.
Yeah. I got it. Yeah.
You know where this come from? This is
it's the extra for the art book.
From the art book, exactly. I mean, I don't know if I have, if I can show it now, because I have put my art book away. Now I cannot display it. So because I'm doing works in the house, but I don't know if I can reach to it. But it will take time. So I mean, but I do have the complete set. Of course.
Yeah.
So
I still got it in the original
this
state.
thing was not present in the art book, in the original art book. No, in the reprint. In the reprint, it wasn't available. They just made those two stamps.
Just do art cards basically for the reprint.
So I don't know if I have anything else. attend now. I don't know. Those two are
Pretty neat.
fine. All right, wait a second. Let me put those two away for the time being. All right. Something else to show you. What else can I show you guys? I'm looking for something else to show to the stream. I mean, so we were talking about this before. This one, Captain Momo, the Japanese one.
Oh, still sealed.
No, it's not sealed, but Mandarake does send anything sealed. I mean, wrapped in plastic bags.
You just put it back into it.
Yeah, I mean, see, it's used. I got it from Mandarake. Can I?
Mandarake, yeah. That's pretty nice.
It's in Japanese. I mean, of course, it's in Japanese, and I don't know which material they used for. I don't know which material they used for the how do you for the English edition, but the cover does feel nice.
Well, the cover is a bit thicker than in the English version.
Oh no, I cannot show it because there is naked.
Yeah, I know.
Sorry, but I don't want to get us banned.
It's pretty nice though to have.
I mean, it's basically she is naked on the spaceship and with the black cat, and she
and the camera's off, so you can just walk around whoever.
I mean, can I find like a frame where when she's not naked, because she's naked
when she talks to the her boss, she's not naked. I remember.
I mean, I can show this, at least the cat.
Meow. The only pussy you can show.
Yes, I mean she's permanently naked in every fucking frame, and it's unreal. Of course.
It's like on the end she talks to her boss, and then she's not, well, mostly not naked.
I mean, this is fine. All right, how do I do this? Yeah, like this.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
I need to find a better way to showcase my stuff, because this is not practical.
No, it's just improv. There's also this dream she had that she put her cat in her magnet in her machine and just duplicates the cat hundreds of times over. It just runs out of oxygen, out of air, basically.
I mean, Tsuruta has one of the best arts in manga, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Both the character design and anything else is great.
Yeah.
I mean, but basically, and this volume, despite being used from Mandarake, is like better than some of the new volumes you can get in Italy. It's unreal. It was read once.
They want to keep it in a better state than most countries.
By the way, are there color pages in the Dark Horse version? Because here there are the first pages.
What, for Momo?
For Momo, yes.
Yeah. There are, like the boss also being in her underwear in color for the first page, for instance.
I mean, it's a nice volume. All right. Let's see. What else can I do? Let me find something else to showcase.
What's worth it?
Something nice that I read. Something nice that you guys haven't got. What is here? What can I find? I'm looking for something. Not sorry for the delay, but
Yeah.
all right. Let's see if there is something better here.
Don't you have those gold medallions from Panini that you could buy with volumes?
Something stupid. All right. All right. This is it. This is nice. This is perfect, actually. All right. This could be it.
Hmm.
All right.
Yeah.
Do you
I know
recognize
those.
this?
Yeah, I know it. I've read it
Turandot.
before.
Turandot. This is an experimental mute silent manga.
Yeah. I've read the volume of it, yeah.
Yeah, it got scanned in it in English.
No, I read it online somewhere, I think. And I saw it in Japan once, I think, a volume. Maybe I should
mean,
get it. It's pretty nice art.
yeah, of course, it's. I mean, how can I show this though? Because the bigger it is, the more difficult it is to show anything.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I need a better, taller tripod, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
It's just farther away.
it's. I mean, like something from Clamp from.
Yeah, kind of. It's like Clamp Mobius kind of mix.
Yeah, I mean, fantasy, of course.
Mm-hmm.
And there is also a sequel for or something related to this. Let me find something. Even I don't know if you know Yoshitaka Amano. I mean, it's not quite the same, of course, but
Mm.
it's not even that far, that different. This edition was printed in, I mean, in the
90s?
1980, printed in Japan.
1989.
Mm-hmm. Yes,
Yeah,
1989.
ladies. Yeah, that's right. Later claiming an Canadian.
It was like this is the month, the kanji for month. So, so yeah, the 10th month of the year, and the third day of the year. So,
Hmm. I mean, yeah, probably should pick those up.
so October. Oh yeah. Oh God. Okay. Nothing that I mean, it's not
Oh no.
completely mute. There are also balloons. There are also.
Yeah. And huge machines. Hmm.
It's also there is also like steam. This is steampunk, Nausicaa vibes, even though it's like
Yeah. Also a bit Angel's Egg with that hair.
yes, this one is like yes. Now you can see this.
Yeah. Or Vampire Hunter D, like the covers of it. Kind of this dreamy feel, but less painted.
I mean, this one could be read probably with just Google Lens, probably.
Yeah, it's not really that text heavy. It's more art wise than really.
I mean, there are many kanji and there's no furigana, so for me to read anything is still far from my current Japanese level. Wow, this. I mean,
Ooh.
the detail on these panels. I don't know.
Yes,
Maybe
yeah, it's pretty nice. It's kind of like a builder almost.
you should get it if you. I mean, you are going to Japan. You may
Yeah,
find
yeah.
it.
I did saw it in the store, so I was like, good.
And
Finally,
usually,
yeah.
like it's probably 1K yen
Yeah.
a piece. It's not that
Yeah,
expensive.
no, yeah, they were not like that expensive.
Unless you have
Pretty
something
unknown.
better, because still those are heavy.
Mm-hmm.
So because I mean, bigger. Oh, nice. This is nice also.
Double. Whoops.
I was doing a mess.
Double spread. Yeah,
Double
yeah,
spread.
yeah. It's like almost a whole city or something, or like whatever the fuck it is.
Mm-hmm. So yeah. There is also the second volume. I do like this cover more than the first one. And let me show you this cover.
Yeah, yeah.
I do like.
Yeah,
I do
it's
love this.
way more. It's more emotion than the other one.
I wonder if this got an anime or something, or
No, we didn't get any anime. It's just the books, and that's about it. Maybe a moving manga at some unknown VHS. So those things exist, but yeah, beyond that, no.
all right. All right, this is fine, I guess, for now.
Yeah, this is fine.
Mm-hmm. So let me like this. So this is perfect.
So yeah.
I mean, what time is it? I mean, it's time for us
Yeah,
to
we're
call the
over
day,
too.
probably.
So
It's over 2 hours.
So you contradicted yourself. That's only like we're in an hour done with talking. So
I mean,
we already did
because
ourselves.
we switched from talking to showing stuff, which is
Yeah,
something
yeah,
we
yeah.
could
The
do
last
I mean,
20
right
minutes
now
or
I
something.
didn't prepare myself, so we could I could do this more
Yeah, yeah,
the next
yeah,
time,
yeah.
after getting a better
And
way to show my desk, after I also clean this mess, because I also have the soldering iron here, which I used to mod the Game Boys, which
yeah.
is like the
And we
soldering
also
iron.
nice. And we
Let me
also
play.
have like another, somebody else than cue ball on here, so you get something new on the
So
table.
you use this thing to mod electronics.
Okay.
This get like 300 Celsius, and you
Damn.
get this. I haven't shown you this though, I think.
The last time you showed me something, I think, but it didn't really work that time around.
This is OLED, and this is the game from the animated series. And of course, I mean, I used the iron to mod it to get this display. This is from a BlackBerry Q10 from 2013,
BlackBerry.
and is also touchscreen.
Oh,
I
really?
mean, the menu is touch screen. You can do
Brightness, color, pixel.
pixel effect. It's not as responsive as other devices, I guess, but also there are more
Too
options.
underpowered.
You can also set a position and things like that, and also you can change the color of the logo. If I can, it's not that precise as modern. How can I do this properly
I mean,
without
it's
watching?
2010, so
Like, check out. I mean, if you see the logo changed color.
yeah, the screen is a bit too wide to
Do
really
you
see
like
color.
the green? The pink Game Boy
Oh
color,
yeah, a bit.
yellow, and this kind of stuff. You can do this. You can. I mean, if you get a different shell for it, you can match the color If you get the green one, you can
Oh
get
yeah, yeah,
the
yeah, yeah,
green
yeah.
logo. You can
Yeah, the
this
red
if
was
you get
look
the
better.
blue
Yeah, the
one,
blue word.
the white one. This white is maybe too bright for my liking, so I prefer to have it the same way I did it before. Like this gray is more
Oh
is
yeah,
less,
it's a bit more clear.
and you can do this shit. You can I wouldn't. Okay, let me. Okay, and then brightest control. This is the novelty of this screen. You can do this,
Mm, nice. I
and
mean,
of course, this thing is a little. I mean, this is the one that I am fixing. I need just the screen and the new screen, the replacement skin and
mm-hmm.
screen, and it's going to be perfect. But I also got this one,
Eh,
and I
that's
also
good.
have this one as well. So
Mm.
it's a little too much, maybe. What do you think?
Yeah, if you have to work between different, you know.
But it's nice to become capable of repairing electronics. And if you
No,
get, I don't know,
sure.
an old VCR, the objective, as far as I'm concerned, is to learn how to fix things.
Yeah, I mean,
Um,
sure. I mean, VA, yeah, VHR is like, the parts are a bit more rare for most of those the older models. So that's a bit, you can't really watch TV with it. So it's kind of like, I mean, I
No,
remember with
the
mine, like,
problem
of
is
course,
that those
like,
devices, those VCR players, or anything that is more than 20 years old, if it doesn't need maintenance yet, it will need it in the future, because you cannot
mhm.
expect electronics this old to be capable of lasting many years without
Oh, no, no.
maintaining it. Like for example, one of those Game Boys I showed you, the one with the black shell,
Mm,
I fixed the power issue, but I need to change the speaker because it doesn't, no sound came out of it, and I
mm,
need to probably recap it because the capacitors have an estimated lifespan of 10 years, and those devices are way older than 10 years now. They are 30 years, almost 30
mm.
years. And
Yeah.
this goes for anything that is that
Oh,
old.
yeah. I mean, yeah. I mean, usually with VHRs, if you can get them and they work, you can just open them up, then clean the main silver spool for it to play a VHS.
You
So
also
it
you have
doesn't
to
need.
also lube, put grease because it's a
Yeah,
mechanical
yeah.
thing, and
Fix
you
belts or
the
what's it?
springs or something like
Yeah.
that, the
Oh yeah. I
cords.
don't know.
Like,
I haven't gone to that part yet, but
I mean, also
yeah.
the CD players, like all the consoles, CD based ones, like the PS1, PS2, Sega Saturn, or GameCube. They all need maintenance. If they start acting weird, that they cannot read CDs properly, you will have to either ask somebody who knows how to fix those, or learn how to fix yourself your electronics. There is no other way, especially because nowadays, I mean, the only ones who repair stuff are Mars. Are you
Small
still there?
shops.
Yeah, phones. You
Oh yeah, phone shops. Yeah, yeah, I
you
know what
go
you mean.
to those Chinese, or not Chinese, but you got those
Arabian.
people. They repair your stuff, but it's not the same as it used to be when you used to call somebody um, at your place to fix old CRT,
Yeah, yeah,
when
yeah. I mean,
CRTs were a thing. Like you tried to fix it with, instead of buying a new one. Now when something breaks,
you just buy immediately a new one.
especially if it breaks after 10 years of service, you think you're I mean, maybe it's the right time to find something better, something that works better than this
Yeah,
thing that just
nothing
broke
is
that I
built to
had.
last. It's all just throwaway items
Yes,
nowadays.
and I mean, I get the point, because if you pay more, then what is the value of the item? Sure, get a new one. But if that is not the case, why? I mean, and for these vintage electronics as well, I mean, it's more important to learn how to preserve it. You can
Yeah.
get a Chinese handled like an Ambernic or something like that just emulates uh, the system you want to play.
Mhm.
You get those things, but it's not the same as
Yeah. No. I mean, I also
fixing
have a
the
store.
real deal. Mm.
Yeah. I mean, I also have a store in Amsterdam that still fixes yeah, all CRTs, players, vinyl, whatnot. But he is backed up with orders, so he doesn't take anything new except mine old CRT. But yeah, problems with parts, got too expensive, etc., etc. So yeah, and he also said lots of people want the old CRTs just for gaming and nothing else. That's
They
really
want to get
trending.
the 14 or 15-inch
Yep.
CRT because they are smaller, easier to get, and I mean to store to get. I mean, they are more desirable.
Yeah, I had also one.
Holy shit! Holy shit! Whatever. I mean, I guess it's time to wrap this up and
Yeah, yeah.
see you
Well,
next time.
yeah, yeah, yeah. See you next time in like 2 weeks or something. Bye bye.
Bye bye.